Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. Your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
The 0-2 once more. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
So he got him swinging. Freddie Galvis is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, you got to love what Jonathan Lucroy does for this offense. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Striding in for Oakland, Jed Lowry. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a curveball right on the corner. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Swing and a miss, and Lowry's a strikeout victim here. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike.
You want to talk about setting the tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First 2 batters of the game.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, that's not where he wanted that curveball. It kind of backed up and stayed in. That can be effective sometimes, but it usually doesn't have the same hard bite.
Bauer gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. Ready on 1-2. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Striding in for the Indians, Jason Kipnis, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis, a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card, and he's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
Striding forward now is the DH, Tyler Naquin, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Standing in now, Francisco Mejia. Line drive to center field. Foul is there, 2 gone. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely.
Up next for Cleveland, center fielder, Rajay Davis.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rajay Davis. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. On to first, and the Triber held in check as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently third in the American League in that category. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Davis is retired, and there's one away.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First delivery to him on the way. Olson connects and sends it to deep right field. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. Number 17 for him on the season. And the A's are back to even now. It's 1 apiece.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Batting sixth, designated hitter, Matt Joyce.
Here's Matt Joyce now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He swings and grounds it to short. Played on the backhand. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. But the A's come back to even things up thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2, all even at 1 apiece. Digging in to try it again, Michael Brantley. He reached on a single in his first try.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here comes the first pitch. Now here's a shot out to right center field. Brantley will take the turn and head for second now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. In now, Jose Ramirez. Soft liner towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
Well, I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
Into the box now as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. Lowry moving to his left. 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Riding in once again, Francisco Lindor. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Second baseman, number 22, Jason Kipnis.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Taken high and deep to right. Piscotty looks up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
As we take another look here, you can see that the curve just didn't have that great bite to it, and he sends it deep into the night sky. If you can see it early, curveballs can be some of the easiest pitches to get airborne and backspin out of the park.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Pulled toward right center field. Powell's under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. In now for Cleveland, Lonnie Chisenhall. First pitch on its way. He pulls this one into right. Piscotty is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's the Indians 5 and the A's 1. Next up for the A's, Matt Chapman, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Bauer sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. Two out, nobody on. Rounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're down 5-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Francisco Mejia hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
He pulls this one into right, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's Rajay Davis now. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's Michael Brantley. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Davis stands at first with one out. Hit hard. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Ramirez. He singled his last time up.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
And that'll play run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Edwin Encarnacion now trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch on its way. Grounded to short. Galvis is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Cleveland's out in front, 6-1. Here's Jed Lowry now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Now the 0-1. Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Lifted down the line in left. But it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's Chris Davis now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to the right side. Oh, what a stop! It's in time.
A really nice play by the first baseman right there. 2 parts of this play. Does a great job of knocking it down with a dive, and then a good feed and a flip to the pitcher, just like you work on it in spring training. PFP, pitcher's fielding practice.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Powell ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Ready for another shot now. Tyler Naquin. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive. So that's their 12th hit of the ball game so far. And although this isn't a stat that's referred to all that often, we'll take a look at the season-long total for hits by a team. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Digging in once again, Lonnie Chisenhall. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runner goes for second. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Paul Blackburn gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box, Francisco Mejia as he drives a liner to right center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the run will score from second base as they've upped it now to 8-1.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
Standing in now, Rajay Davis, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Indians lead it 8-1. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Ripped down the line. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
Ready for another chance? Matt Joyce, a strikeout victim in his first try. First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
A bouncer up the middle. Kipnis is there. One there. On to first. A double play.
Now batter, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Encarnacion is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Brantley. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Michael Brantley.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. As he rips it on the ground to second. Taken there by Lowry. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
Digging in once again, Edwin Encarnacion. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Lucroy over to his left. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
So here's Francisco Lindor now.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Howell's on his horse. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Indians 9 and the A's 1. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This ball will be chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A cold strike on the inside corner.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Next up for the A's, Boog Powell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after two great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Got it. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard to beat that. And beyond that, he has to feel good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty looking pitch.
Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis. He sends it on the ground softly to the left. Lindor fields it cleanly. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
Here's the first pitch to him. This one's down to third. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We're through 6 full. The Indians on top, 9-1. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Ready for another shot now, Jason Kipnis. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Here comes the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. Piscotty is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Line toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Striding in once again, Francisco Mejia. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Runners on the move for second. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. The runner from first comes all the way around to score.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Here's Rajay Davis now. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A run for the Indians on the RBI double. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Indians 10 and the A's 1. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
in there, and it's 0-1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Swing and a liner, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. A's are gone in order. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Digging in and looking for more, Michael Brantley. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Michael Brantley.
First pitch on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. And Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
In now, Jose Ramirez. And he puts it on the ground to second. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
First baseman number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Edwin Encarnacion, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set. Here it comes. On a line, that's a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Francisco Lindor.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. Line drive to center field. Foul is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely.
Second baseman number 23, Jason Kipnis.
Ready once again, Jason Kipnis. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch of the at-bat. Now both runners are breaking. Right side, hit hard. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Liner toward right center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And the second run will score as well.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossom.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as also on the play a run comes across to score.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on one swing.
Santiago Casilla comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Standing in now, Francisco Mejia as he rips it on the ground to second. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch and the inning is over. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Cleveland's out in front 14-1. Here's Matt Joyce now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That strike 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And that one just missed outside.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he currently sits third in the AL in that category. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are two gone now. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Here's the first pitch to him. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. And as you can see, they are way behind. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Rajai Davis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gloved by Lowry. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Ready for another chance. Michael Brantley. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Howell's in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Digging in to try it again, Jose Ramirez. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. It's a potentially big 2-out hit as Edwin Encarnacion will get to bat here.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Striding in for the Indians, Edwin Encarnacion. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First offering on its way. He's running. Hit hard back up the middle. Galvis towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. The Tribe lead this one 14-1. So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the third time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To short. To his left, Lindor. On to first, and now the A's are down to their final out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Bauer gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Last strike now for Oakland. This one's down to third. To his right, Lindor. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
Has a look, now the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Lowry, the runner at first with 2 gone. And another foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
14-1, the final tally here. The Cleveland Indians lit up the stat sheet and the scoreboard on their way to 23 hits. Trevor Bauer records his 14th winning decision of the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Daniel Mengden was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
And we remind you to please drive home safely.